The domestic season for Rangers may be over, but their European campaign is still in full swing, and Celtic will need to come out swinging if they want to land a lucky knockout blow and defeat Bayern Munich, because I think they've got nothing more than a puncher's chance. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football here for the European preview show. We can't really preview Rangers because they do not play. They were actually too good to make the knockout phase playoff rounds. They finished in the top 8. How can you finish in the top 8 of the Europa League but not even beat Queen's Park? Pretty embarrassing. Celtic could not finish in the top 8 of the Champions League, and their reward for that, or should I say their punishment for that, is a tie against Bayern Munich, which will likely end probably in a cricket score.
What about your wee club, mate? Where are they? Nowhere to be seen.
Still in the Scottish Cup last time I checked.
That's alright, that's plenty. Anyway, right, we are late to the party. A few games are midway, and there is a game over. Brest got pumped by PSG. An all French affair.
I had,
Au revoir.
I had Brest in my Koopman. That's no.
Why?
I didn't place the bet, that's why.
Yeah. So you didn't place the bet, or you didn't place it?
No, a guy who works said pick 4 teams each, and I picked Brest and he's raging.
What an idiot.
I wasn't too happy, like.
It's weird though, because Brest...
But yeah, it was worth 14 grand if it won, so... I mean.
But that's probably why then. Brest had a decent... they had a decent league stage, didn't they?
They did, that's why I thought maybe they would be able to...
But it's probably one of those ones where...
Did they not finish above PSG in the league? I'm pretty sure they did.
Last year?
No, I mean the league phase of this competition.
Oh, right. No, I think they did, aye.
So I thought here at home, I was predicting like 2-1 Brest, but here didn't happen.
Yeah, but you've got to look at it logically. If Rangers were in the Champions League and finished above Celtic, would you have bet Rangers to beat Celtic?
We beat them last time they played them.
Yeah, they did. Anyway,
is that Fleet Clement's finest moment?
I mean, I don't want to speak of that, man. All right, I'll be honest. I don't even want to look at him.
Well, you have to speak about him sooner rather than later when he loses to Hearts in about 4 days. Anyway, Club Brugge, Atalanta, they are playing tomorrow. I see that PSG though will get either Liverpool or Barcelona in the next round.
Potentially.
Potentially?
Yeah.
What do you mean potentially?
There's Liverpool or Barca could get Monaco or Benfica.
So PSG can't get one of them?
No, they can get one of them, but it's just potentially.
So they could potentially not get one of them?
Aye, that's my point.
Well, what the fuck is that all about?
Well, no, it's because it's not decisive yet. We won't know until the next team's through, then it gets drawn again. It's just luck. There'll be another draw.
Why is it not like the Celtic draw when we knew they were getting either Real Madrid or Bayern?
Because I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. It's not really, the format's not been done that well. It's why Rangers have got a choice of 4 teams rather than 2.
So I thought PSG were going to get either Liverpool or Barca in the next round. You're saying that's not the case?
No, because there is a possibility that this could happen. No, technically you're right, but
no, I think you're a tube. I think PSG's guaranteed to get one of those teams, and the winner of Monaco and Benfica gets the other one. That's what I'm seeing here, and you're saying, oh no, they might not get any of them. I think you've lost the plot.
No, I think you're right, actually.
Just like Rangers lost the plot, like they lost their Scottish Cup participation trophy. Yeah, right? I think you're done.
I'm reeling.
Yeah, no, you are. I mean, the reason...
No, I think you're right. I think you're on the money.
They either get Liverpool or Barca. You're talking about 2 teams.
Sorry, what I'm looking at it from Barca's perspective, where they could get 4 teams.
We're not talking... I'm talking about PSG's perspective.
Right, a wee minor bit of confusion there, but we'll move on. Right, we don't care about Club Brugge, right? We only do the British teams.
Right? No, I mean, come on, we're getting to the tasty stages here. I think it's worth covering.
There's nothing on your plate. No. Your club's no here.
Yeah, you Rangers. Well, you won't be back at Hampden this year, will you?
Yeah, if Ibrox falls apart again, we might.
Right, Club Brugge, Atalanta. I think Club Brugge will sneak through.
I'm going 0-0.
What do you know? You thought that PSG could get a combination of 4 teams here.
I know.
So,
Nugget.
Planet you.
I know, but here, this is one leg, so we'll be back next week for the rest of the
Real Madrid have equalised against Manchester City. I had this for a draw.
Well, I did a bet. I did 3-1 Real Madrid, so you know what? I'm going to stick to that.
I predicted a draw. I didn't predict a certain scoreline, but I had a draw.
We'll go for a certain scoreline then.
Well,
are you going to stick with 1 each or 2 each?
I'll go 1-1.
Fair enough. Right, I went Juventus 2-1 in my bet, so my bet's still going.
Well, congratulations. So it could be a Atletico Real Madrid derby.
Could be. I actually like the fact that teams of the same nations can take each other on quite quickly.
Well, I mean, it's the last 16, isn't it?
No, but Brest and PSG.
Well, and yeah,
what
I mean,
I'm
that is good. I wish you could. Do you think the teams of the same nation should be able to play each other in the league phase or no?
Yeah, I know it's a pipe dream, but we could theoretically see Celtic and Rangers take each other on in a knockout round in some competition
but
soon.
never in a league phase.
Well, no, never in the league phase, but
Do you think the league phase should be able to, or do you think that?
no, I think the league phase, you already play each other in a league anyway. I think the knockout suits it more.
That's fair enough.
You know what I mean? Because it's like in the league phase, there's no home and away anymore. You would be playing the team away.
Right, I'm next. We've got Juve PSV. I honestly couldn't pick between 2-1 Juve and 1-1.
I went 2-1 Juve, so
but I didn't pick Juve in my bet, so that may lean towards me going for a draw. So I'll go with a draw, 1-1.
I'm going 2-1 Juventus. Right, Monaco, Benfica.
Monaco. I'm going 3-2 Monaco.
I'll go 2-1 Monaco. Sporting Lisbon against Dortmund. I bet this 3-1. Tell you what, I'm in for $2,500 if I get 3-1 City, 2-1 Juventus, and 3-1 Dortmund. It's still on.
I went for a draw. I didn't go for a scoreline. Since it's 1-0, I'll just go 1-1.
Aye. Shite bag options. Right,
well, that's not shite bag options. I mean, but I'm hardly going to pick 4-4 at this point, am I?
Right, well, 3-1 Dortmund. Right, the other German team come to Glasgow. All right. So, this is tasty, isn't it?
I'm going 4-2 Bayern Munich.
High scoring game. Dyson Maeda back.
Yeah, I think that could be the difference maker.
Yeah, the last time a manager said anything can happen, he didn't win. And Brendan Rodgers said that today.
Yeah, but the circumstances are kind of different, aren't they? Clement said anything can happen, and it went against him. But when Rodgers says for that statement to really work in the same way it worked for Clement, Celtic would need to beat Bayern Munich. You get the psychology behind it.
True, but my point was more...
But both guys said anything can happen in regards to here. Anyone can cause an upset kind of deal.
Yeah. I know, I get what you mean.
So, I mean, for that...
Although, my problem is here, I think this is probably one of the worst weeks in Rangers' recent history.
How much worse would Celtic beating Bayern Munich make it?
100 times worse. Let's just call a spade, because... obviously Celtic beating Bayern Munich at home is not quite Queen's Park beating Rangers, because I do think they've got half a chance, especially because Bayern Munich, not the greatest form away from home in Europe this season. But honestly, I can see a Celtic victory. I can, but I'm not going to predict it. I'm going to go 2 each. I think it'll be a high-scoring game.
Yeah, I'm going for it.
And I think for the sake of the tie, Celtic cannot lose.
Aye, they need something to hold on to.
I'm going Dyson Maeda to get a brace. His form's been immense.
I can see Maeda getting a couple of goals, but I don't think that'll be enough. I think Bayern Munich will outscore them on the night. Feyenoord, anything else to add, by the way, about Celtic Bayern Munich?
I think it'll be a good game. I don't think it'll be a pumping. I think if there's going to be a pumping, it'll be at the Allianz.
Aye. Right, Feyenoord Milan. I'm going to go 2-2.
2-2, right, so we'll move in.
Are you getting a prediction or are you just going
I just glossed over it. I'll go one each. You went one each throughout, right? So this is what we're all here for, right? The Europa League. Ferencváros Pleasant. Remember that team, Pleasant? Beat you playoff round? I'm going to go 1-0 Victoria Pleasant.
Aye, I'll go Victoria Pleasant to win. Ferencváros.
Right, 20 against Bodo Glimt. Give me the winner of this game every day of the week.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say Rangers favourites against both of these teams, aye.
Fuck aye.
Hold on, you couldn't beat Queen's Park.
I know, but come on.
Aye, fair enough.
Well, hold on here.
Well, I need to see what the alternative is.
Well, we'll see. Well, the alternative's not too bad, but I'm going to go 1 each in that game as well.
I'll go 2-1 to Indy.
Right, USG against Ajax. I mean, USG looked really bad against Rangers. Ajax have been shite for a while. I'll go 2-1 Ajax.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Ajax.
Said against Galatasaray. Dutch versus Turkish. I'm going to go for the Turks. I'm going to go 1-0 Galatasaray.
Could be 1-0 Galatasaray, but I'm gonna go 1-1.
And the winners take on United or Tottenham, so that'll be an interesting tie. Right, Porto and Roma collide. I'm going to go 2-1 Porto.
That'll be a close game. That's a good game, isn't it, for the knockouts?
And I think what's crucial for Rangers in this one is they could potentially. You mean you're losing Porto, Roma, Atletico, and Lazio potentially in that side of the draw. So Rangers, if they get past the last 16, I think no matter what, the quarter's going to be difficult.
Ah, well, you're guaranteed one of those four.
Yeah, yeah. So it's going to be.
And for me, Rangers are the underdogs against any one of them.
Now, if you look at the other four, you could potentially play, like Lyon, Frankfurt, Tottenham, or United. What would you rather? I mean, honestly, I'd rather one of the English clubs. I know we drew one each and we get beat at Old Trafford, but I just think they're easy. I don't know. I just think Tottenham and United, they don't look like they're going to get any better. But saying that, the later this goes into this competition, those teams are just going to throw shit against the wall in hopes it sticks because they need Champions League football.
Well, I mean, it's quite obvious that the other half would be the easier tie because it's based on seeding, and therefore Rangers in the quarters are more likely to be up against either the number one seeded team or the number two seeded team.
Yeah, top teams in the league stage.
Yeah. So, I mean, by default, you would assume that that's the tougher draw.
No, you would, of course you would. But Fenerbahce against Anderlecht, the other team that Rangers can take on. I mean, who would I rather of these two? I'd rather Anderlecht. There's just something about away in Fenerbahce that's doing nothing for me.
I think Fenerbahce.
Jose Mourinho as well.
Out of that quartet of games, Fenerbahce is definitely the toughest.
Yep. I will go for 2-1 Fenerbahce in that one.
I'm going to go 3-0 Fenerbahce.
Right, Pack against Star Bucharest. I'm going to go for 2-1 Bucharest.
2-1 Bucharest. I'll go. Bucharest were shite though, weren't they, when Rangers played them? I'll go 1-1.
Yeah, and I think what's interesting here as well is the fact that if you get past the quarterfinals, you're pretty much guaranteed an English club in the semi if they get to the semi. So very interesting, guys. And then finally, Midtjylland against Real Sociedad. I'll go 3-1 Real Sociedad. Expect the La Liga team to go 3-1.
Yeah, I'll go 2-1.
Right. We'll move into the Conference League. A few weeks since almost a few months since it's been on. Your team crashed out against Petrocub. They really should be here.
I think it's embarrassing that we're not.
I don't think it's as bad as that Queen's Park disaster we just seen.
It's definitely not that bad. Like,
but it's bad.
No, it's bad. Yeah, no.
I mean, we always come on here and talk about the coefficient cup, and we need to do better. And
Hearts fucking weren't they listening?
No, they weren't. They were fucking. They blanked you. They blanked me and you. I actually can't believe Hearts are not here. When you look at some of these teams that are right, Ghent against Real Betis. I'm going to go for 2-1 Ghent.
I'll go 2-1 Betis.
TSC against Phil Jagielka. So I mean, it's like a bank against Phil. So I'm going to. Well, I'm never betting on Phil again. So it's the bank.
I'm going to go Phil Jagielka.
All right. Selje against Apol. Fucking Selje, why not?
Some of these teams are just fucking shite. How are they there?
If Chelsea don't win this, that guy deserves the sack.
Aye, if Chelsea don't win this, it's a flop of the highest proportions. Here, how far can Shamrock Rovers go?
We'll see their draw.
I'll go happily. Right.
The Viking Raiders against Panathinaikos.
I'm going to go
I'm just botching their names here.
I'm going to go Panathinaikos.
I'll go. I think they'll win.
2-1.
Right. Into the other side of the draw. Copenhagen against Heidenheim. Two teams that scud at your team. Yeah. I'll go Copenhagen.
I'm gonna go. Oh God, I'll go Copenhagen as well.
Right, Molde against Shamrock Rovers. I'm gonna go Molde to win. I'm gonna go 2-1. Close game.
Interesting though that the winner of this would get the, either the worst or the second worst team that finished in the top 8. So
I tell you what, right?
There is a chance. There is a chance that Shamrock Rovers make it to the quarters, but I think that's where their journey will end. I think that's as far as they can go.
I know, but we've seen Hearts and Killie struggle against Circle Bruges, you know what I mean? So
I know, but Shamrock Rovers finished but like 12 places higher than Hearts, so.
I know, but they're nowhere near the quality of what Hearts have got in their team.
No, Shamrock had a good campaign. I'm not going to.
No, they have had a good campaign, but I'm not going to fucking sit here and lie and turn around and say they've got a better team.
No, they don't. But I mean, I think that on their day,
Rangers finished a lot of places higher than like Ajax. Doesn't mean we're fucking better than them.
I think that Shamrock Rovers on. I think they're capable of getting to the quarters. They're not favourites to it.
But I tell you what, seeing you look at the next block of teams, Omnoe against Paphos, which is just what is that, and then Borat against Olympics, Kurt Angle.
I think Shamrock are unlucky that because Mulder must have finished pretty low down the table.
Yeah, they could,
because I know Shamrock were close to getting the top 8 spot, so Mulder must have underperformed. I feel like Shamrock have been a little bit hard done by here because there's a lot worse teams they could have got.
No, I agree. But see, now I look at this bottom bit of the group. I mean, look at this: Lugano against Dewsgarden. That's bogging.
Yeah, I mean, but look at the two playoff rounds.
Yo, I'm not exaggerating.
Noah and
right?
Paphos and Barak Olympia.
See if Rangers and Celtic ever end up in this, they've got to aim to win it.
Yeah, obviously there's Chelsea in it, right? And they are a step above.
If you can avoid Chelsea to the final.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's easy because you got like Fiorentina in there. You got some decent team. They got like Copenhagen, but for the most part, do you know what I mean? Chelsea's the only team that you would be the underdogs against.
Yeah, but I think in this competition, you've got to look at like semis minimum. I mean, obviously, if you take on Chelsea in the last 16 and go, no one's going to bash you. But for example, if you got Paphos in the last 16 and win it, you would be like, "What are you doing?"
I think it would be easier for Celtic and Rangers to win the Conference League than it would be for a non-Old Firm club to win one of the cups in Scotland.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from because both kind of rely on avoiding the big ones.
So do you agree?
I agree to a point. I tell you what, right? See the Conference League. I think I'm not saying it's going to happen next year, right? I think one day we're going to see a Scottish team win a European trophy, and it might not even be an Old Firm team.
Now, the disappointing thing is, it's unlikely that Celtic Rangers will ever be in this, though.
No, I agree.
The coefficient for Scotland, I think, would need to be pretty damn bad for Celtic and Rangers to fall into this.
Yeah, you say that though, but I mean, Rangers could finish third.
I mean, they could, but that's probably what it's going to take.
Yeah.
And that is.
You don't really want that. No, but I'm not taking the piss. Like, see if Hearts' Tony Bloom injection goes well, and a team actually builds on third spot and gets close to the top two. You trying to tell me you wouldn't fancy a Hearts firing on all cylinders to go far in this? Of course you would. I mean, if you're talking for Shamrock to get to the quarters, then Hearts have got to be looking at that final.
Here, the way Aberdeen were playing under Jimmy Teelan at the start of the season, you'd have think, Aberdeen would like this Conference League up, but obviously,
they would get relegated from the Lowland League.
They'd finish 37 for fuck's sake. Anyway, I think that's where we're going to end it.
Yep.
Talked enough shite here.
We did, guys.
About a lot of shite teams.
Yeah. We're looking forward to the games coming up, and there'll be reviews for the big one tomorrow. Till then, peace.